Hello besties! I have always been intimidated about lighting and ambient anything basically because I had no idea where to start or what to even do. But I feel like I've got a pretty good idea of ambient lighting now, and I've got it all over my office. The one place in my house that has the most lighting at the moment is my office, where I feel like I've actually completed a lighting package, I would call it, I guess, per room. This is where I film a lot, but this is also where I spend a lot of cozy time. Obviously, I spend time gaming in here. I spend a lot of time editing, working. I spend time doing my hobbies in here, and so I really just love, I feel like maximizing the coziness of my room, and the ambient lighting really helped a lot in terms of just bringing in the vibes, because I could do whatever I wanted with decor, but I think the lighting was like the cherry on top. A lot of you guys have asked about where I got my lighting, like what I do with my lighting, where you would even start, where you would even put certain lighting, and what kind of lamp you need, where you need it. And like lamps, by the way, if you haven't looked recently, they're so expensive for no reason. In my opinion. So anyway, so I feel like I did it at a pretty budget-friendly level. So let's get into everything that's in my office in terms of lighting. All right, so first up is gonna be my desk. I have three main sources of light on my desk, not including my PC, which I didn't always have as a source of light, so that would be the fourth. The first thing I have is this candle warmer. This candle warmer bounces between my library and my desk, to be honest, so it's not always here. So usually I just have two sources of light on my desk, but there's nothing wrong with more sources of light. Functional as well as pretty, because you could take a mug that you are currently drinking anything hot out of, if you're drinking something hot out of it, and put it under your candle warmer, and it won't keep it hot, but it'll keep it warm. And I got my candle warmer from Amazon. I have a Govee neon strip behind my desk that I feel like provides really good ambient lighting from behind my desk to illuminate under my desk and also a bit above my desk. And the next thing that I have, these Govee monitor lights. So I believe you can also use them as stands. You don't have to stick them to your monitors. I've also seen some people use the Govee strips on their monitors, but I will say, just as an FYI, if you have a desk that's close to a wall, then you'll want to use the neon strips versus the RGB, just regular lights, because the LED strips, the lights are like individual dots, and so the closer you are to your wall, the more noticeable it's going to be that they're individual dots of light, whereas the strip has that diffused look, and so the diffused look provides a much more ambient glow. Anyway, so for my monitors, I have the monitor lights. Specifically, I have only one on each, and I also really like what this does, because while the desk neon strip does a good job of providing that backlighting, the monitors are so large that I feel like they block a lot of the light that would come from the desk and up. So having the lights come from behind the monitors brings the lights up higher and allows the light to kind of circle around the monitor as well while bouncing off the wall. So I really like them for that purpose. I'll just scooch this way really quick. You can kind of see this whole section right here in my office. And up here, by the way, I want to put some like greenery because I think it's missing. There's not enough greenery and like natural looking stuff over here. I love this thing. It replicates the glow of a Christmas tree almost. Not exactly, obviously, because it's a lamp and not a Christmas tree, but I think it does a pretty decent job of providing a lot of light. Specifically in my office setup, I have a lot of organic feeling things. Going for more of like an airy vibe, but also organics, so woods, greens. Obviously, like I said, I need to add more green here, but I'm staring at a tree right there. And so this like cloth looking lamp, I think it does a really good job of adding to the space. I got this lamp from IKEA. The bulbs are smart bulbs from Govee. I can control everything from my phone. All right, and then this is the last bit of my room. First, we've got this lamp right here. This lamp is also from IKEA, and you guessed it, a Govee smart bulb. Yep, so this can also change into whatever colors, and while I do keep them on a warm yellow light, because that's personally what keeps me calm during stressful work times. I also could make them, I've made them like purple and white or pink and white before. This shelf is not nearly finished, by the way. Like, this isn't a tour of my office and like, look at how I decorated my office. It's like perfectly, you know, finished. Like, it's absolutely not. My friend and I were talking about this the other day, that neither of us just want to buy random stuff just to fill our shelves. Like, we want to find cute handmade things from small businesses on Etsy, or go to little farmers markets and find stuff, or thrift shops. I also have like mini lamps, like smaller versions. I have one on my kitchen counter. I have another one in my living room somewhere. So I probably would get myself another small lamp to put here. Then I have this tree, and behind this tree is a Govee floor lamp. Would only get this Govee floor lamp if you have some form of tree or plant or something to hide it with. I hated how it looked just sitting on its own. Like, I tried to get it to match the wall color, which is gray, so I got this in silver, and it matches, but it's still so ugly. Like, it's just a rod standing there. And so I do feel like if you're gonna get this, you'll probably feel the need, if you're like me, to get something to hide it. So just keep that in mind. It's like a floor lamp, and the floor lamp comes with a Govee neon smart strip. So it's kind of like the same thing that's behind my desk, and you just push it into the silver frame, and then that's literally it. And this is also the same Govee neon strip that's on the back of my desk. I think it's just a different length. And we're back to where we started. Honestly, I'm not feeling super well today, to be honest. I'm feeling very icky and sick and nauseous and all those super fun things. So this one's gonna be a shorter video than it normally is, which makes me so sad because I love my 40-minute videos. But next week will be a weekly vlog again, which I'm really excited about. The main thing you should think about when you're breaking down lighting for your room is you'll want to separate the lighting. You won't want lights to be in the same spot on the same wall in one room. You'll also want differences in height and size. So you'll want a smaller lamp here, maybe you'll want a tall lamp over here, and you'll want some ambient lighting behind stuff, like putting glowing stuff underneath shelves or behind your monitor desks. Making things glow from behind really adds ambience. And then I would recommend like 1 or 2 lamps in corners of your room, depending on how big your room is and how it's set up, obviously. I started out with the neon strip that's behind my desk and the Govee floor lamp, and then eventually I got the monitor lighting, and I kind of sat with that for a very long time. And then when I moved into this office is when I got this light, I got the light on my shelves, and I got the Christmas tree light. Just know, like, it takes time to get your setup to where you want to be, and to get your office decor or your bedroom decor or any decor where you want it to be. Like, all of my house is still a work in progress for sure. If you want to hang out more together outside of YouTube, I'm active on TikTok, and I post on Instagram stories whenever I feel like I have something really cutesy to post about, because other than that, I feel like my stuff isn't very aesthetic, and I try my hardest. But anyway, if you want to hang out over there on Instagram or on TikTok, I'm over there too in the meantime. But if not, then I will see you guys next week in the weekly vlog. Bye!